And those habits, they are conflicting with your military. I'm saying this because you asked me. You have wrong thoughts. How do you stop it from interfering into your work, into your prayers, into your zikr, into your life, especially here in tariqat? And it's good. And I'm asking you, the questioner, you are from the military. And you said yes. I said the number one thing they teach in the military is what? It is discipline. I ask you, how do they teach you discipline? You say they beat you into it. They don't. In American system, they don't. Because you enter into the military willingly. You have a choice. Even in different countries, you have a choice. You can either stay or you can drop out. You can fail yourself. You can drop out, correct? So you have a choice. And there were so many things that you do in your life before you enter into the military that is going to be conflicting with the life and the discipline of the military. Military teaches you what? How to walk, how to sit, when to sit, when to sleep, when to stand up. It is giving you discipline in every aspect of your life. Before, you can sleep anytime you want, eat anything you want. Now you're in the military, you cannot. You can rebel against that, and you can choose to drop out, correct? But you don't want to do that because you want to be good. And you want to be excelling. You want to improve. So how do you improve? When you put that more into you. When by choice you're saying, Reveille is 5 a.m. I'm going to get up a little bit earlier than that. I'm going to get myself ready so that my mind is sharp when there is that first roll call. Then what happens then? You enter as a recruit. But those ones, the commanders there, they are trained. They see. And from little signs, they know you. They say, this one, he has a look. This one is sharp. Train him differently. Give him some responsibilities. Let's see how he carries it. This one is talking too much. That's one thing in the military, right? You see a guy who talks too much, he's what? He's full of what? He's full of it. Correct? Good. This one, he has discipline and he looks around the people, and when he wakes up, it's not just him, he wakes up other people too. He doesn't want to get them into trouble. Not to put authority, but so that they don't get into trouble. They say, train that one differently. So those ones in authority, they know from early on, and they will push you according to the, in tariqat terms, we say different secrets that you have. Because although in the military everyone is treated the same, more or less. As a recruit, you're all treated the same. But the military, everyone is different. Everyone has a rank, and every rank is treated differently. Still, they are looking to see everywhere, even though you treat everyone the same, they start to see what are the different qualities that you have for certain responsibilities to be given to you. So how do you let these secrets that you have to open if you don't have discipline? Because the discipline will unlock it. The laziness and the ego will cover it. You have different things that you did before the military. You cannot bring it inside. you are going to work hard to stop yourself. You cannot just, when you're having drill, just even stand any way that you want. Before someone says something to you, you're going to try to remind it yourself. And those who remind themselves first, change themselves first before the sergeant comes, yes, with a stick to beat you up. They say this one is some quality, different from the rest. They will treat you differently that time too. So what do? You stop yourself. You put discipline on yourself. You don't wait for others to put discipline on you. You say, for this time, I must concentrate and I must focus. Other ideas, thoughts comes into me. I cannot let it interfere. The command is given. I cannot be just looking somewhere there. I must be certain. I must be strict. Now, you are in the Dergah. It's a very good question you're asking, because longer that you're staying in the Dergah, how long you've been staying now? Over 40 days, right? Okay, good. Now there are certain things they start to work on you. If you are not discovering first how real and how alive your ego is, let's say in today's words, the demons that is inside of you, then you're still hiding it. If you're not going through some difficulty that you have to wrestle and reconcile with, you're still hiding it. You have to come through a brick wall now, because the ego is now going crazy. And you realize, I didn't know it was going so crazy. What do you want? You're going to ask it. I can't stand it here. I want to just go anywhere I like. Ask it. Where do you want to go? I want to go to cafe. So easy. No, not the same. Where do you else want to go? I want to go and to talk to girls. Say, why you want to talk to girls? Ask. What do you want to get from it? All these years you've been talking to girls, for instance. What do you gain from it? Do you gain a marriage and a child and building this society, this community? No. It got you more into trouble. Then you start to discover that everything that the ego is screaming about is just nonsense. Either you have it already, or whatever that you've tasted before, now you understand the real taste of it. This is when then you have all those thoughts that are coming in. First you try to deflect it, correct? Now, certain time has passed, you're going to sit down. You're going to say, why do I have these thoughts? It's coming. It's coming with so much power. Power is given. How it's given? It's because I was thinking of these things before. I was giving so much time to thinking of these things. Now, you don't spend so much time, but because it's going crazy, it's fighting back, you understand? Just like you are not thinking of anything, but just when you're saying takbir, suddenly all sorts of different things come into your mind, come into your heart, so many dirty things coming. Correct? Same thing when you're making a zikr. Of course, shaitan is going to attack you then. He's going to attack you when you're in the toilet. You're already in the toilet, surrounded by shaitans. He's not going to attack you. It's when you are making zikr, when you are praying, he's going to. So now, the advantage about staying in the Dergah is things that you are doing here, we're not really separating that from worship. Because you are running now, not for the sake of your ego. You're running now in the way of the awliya Allah. So that is considered worship. So now, what I'm trying to say is it gets easier when you start to think about it. Don't start to think when you are calling the takbir, when you're making a zikr. That's the time you're going to try to bring your thoughts to have more discipline, and you're going to push away all the evil ideas that comes to you, don't wait till then. What you're going to do when you're doing your work in the Dergah, when you're doing what? Washing your dishes, for example, cleaning the toilet, for example, going to the barn, for example. What happens then? What are you doing when you're cleaning the toilet? You have to focus on cleaning the toilet. You have to be very disciplined in cleaning the toilet. Do you understand? And you have to say, this toilet, look at it, oh my ego. You are dirtier than this toilet. You say to yourself, I'm dirtier than this. This I can clean so easy. Just put some water, put some cleaning thing. It's so easy. But say to yourself, oh your heart, it's not so easy. But doing that when you're cleaning the toilet, focusing on that, not to be in what? In ghaflat, not to be in imagination world. Concentrating on the task that you are doing and understanding that this task that you're doing, it is related to what you want. You understand? What do you want being in the Dergah? To be a servant to Allah. To be a murid, to clean your heart. Cleaning the toilet, if you take that and you take the lesson from it, it will clean your heart now. Going to the barn, why we send so many people to the barn, Shaykh, and he used to send so many people to the barn when they first come. Yes, now deal with that shit. I'm speaking English. Deal with that dirtiness now. But you know what? That dirtiness that the animal produces is better than us. We eat all the best food. We produce the dirtiness. It's no good for nothing. And say to yourself, you eat all these best things. They just eat grass and dried grass. And they produce meat, they produce milk, they produce everything. Even their waste, it is good for something. We're no good for nothing. Say to yourself, you're no good for nothing. Now, taste it. Say to yourself, oh my ego. At least you are doing this and in the way of the prophets, because every prophet was a shepherd. And they went through that. You understand? Now, something discomfort comes to you when you're doing that, or you're cleaning the toilet, or say to yourself, say to Allah, say, Ya Rabbi, shukr for this discomfort. May it be a way to clean all my wrong habits and wrong thoughts and wrong actions. You keep doing that. Doing your work, not in ghaflat, doing your work, concentrating on why you're doing it. Those thoughts will be very easy for you to just put a barricade between that and that. Do you understand? It'll be very easy. Because you are concentrating when you're doing that. When you're making a zikr, now all you have to do is concentrating on your Shaykh. Put it apart, because you've gone through all that practice before, how to concentrate, it'll be easier. But like I said before, everything, it is strong because there is a power. Find out where is the source of that power. Cut it. You cannot now hope to cut yourself off from wrong thoughts and wrong ideas if 24 hours you're thinking about wrong ideas, whether you're in the Dergah or not. Which is why tafakkur, it is very important. Observe yourself. Observe yourself. Then when things are good, say to Allah, Ya Rabbi, let this be the reality that I want to feel all the time. When things are bad, say, Ya Rabbi, forgive me. I am a weak creature. Do not put this on my shoulders. I cannot carry it. You are the strong. You can carry this off me. When you wake up, training yourself. When you wake up, train yourself. You're thinking. You see, because so many people, when they wake up like dead people. I'm watching. What time is it? Dead people, you understand? Now train yourself when you wake up, just like what? Just like reveille. They're blowing that. It's not soft music coming in. Shaykh Efendi used to go up there to wake people up in the winter time. We had a big pot there. Because he wouldn't be sleeping night time so many times. He comes up, he sees everyone sleeping, he takes his cane and he knocks against that pot so loudly, everyone getting up. Getting up with what? Getting up with energy, getting up with alertness. I can do that too very easily. But I'm thinking and I'm watching. Now, in the moments when you are dead, you wake up dead, but you're forcing yourself to be more alert. You're forcing yourself when you're waking up to say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. You remember your Shaykh, get up. Now, you like it or not, in the Dergah there is cold water. Although so many of you go to use the warm water. I know that too. But you're saying now, cold water, your ego is hating it. Oh, why do we have to do this? Why am I here? I could be at home. Just say, good. Oh, my ego. Not everything is as you like. I know that when I do this, waking up when it's freezing outside and having cold water to splash on my face, just so that I can wake up and worship my Lord is happy with me. All my life, I'm running to make you happy. It has not given me any happiness. These few times I'm doing it for the sake of my Lord, knowing my Lord is happy with me. For this small action that I'm doing, to step on my ego, He is pleased with me and I'm pleased with Him. Do you understand? That is waking up, thinking and understanding and being alert while you're doing things. When you're waking up, I'm talking about a space of a few minutes now. You have the whole day, you have 24 hours to put this in. But I'm saying, sometimes you don't need 24 hours. You cannot carry it. But at least watch yourself when you are weakest, when you're making yourself strong, when you're weakest, that's how strong you will be. You're weakest when you get up, you catch yourself, you'll become very strong then. Do you understand? Now, go and work. Eating. After that, you have a breakfast. Look, see, understand. Then you're working a little bit. Look and see and understand. Concentrate on what you're doing. Take out the ghaflat, heedlessness. You understand? Then slowly, when it comes to the zikr, that time you don't wait for the sergeant to come with a stick. You say to your ego, you're sitting down and you're falling asleep. Sit in another position. Pull yourself a little bit tighter. Sit yourself in another position that is going to be waking you up. Yes, if you start doing that, it'll be so easy. Things will open to you. Not only will you be able to stop all these wrong thoughts from coming, but once you stop that, your heart will start opening. New thoughts will come in. Not from your ego, not from shaitan, not from your nafs, but from Rahman. New thoughts from the awliya Allah, they will come in. Nice. And when you feel it, you become more alive. Just as when wrong thoughts come to you, you become more dead, this one you become more alive. Take that step. You understand? Watch to see what gives you more power spiritually and what takes away that power. If you understand that, you're going to stay away from those thoughts, those actions, those people around you too. Inshallah, that time, step by step, you are going to make progress, you're going to be much stronger. And you're going to know what this place is giving. Stay here for a while, and then go out there to see. You'll never be the same again. You start to see. You start to feel a little bit. You start to understand the reality of this dunya. Understand? وَمِنَ اللَّهُ تَوْفِيقِ الْفَاتِحَةِ